Great morning. It is Saturday, February 8th. Okay, let's see what the universe is going to tell us today. I'm picking the zodiac reading cards, the Elki, and the Sacred Awakenings. So let's see how these work together. First card out is Sagittarius, success after a setback and growth. Okay, let's see what we have next. Eclipse in Sagittarius. Next we have She Who Surrenders, Estefania, chains, bondage, and release. Chains, bondage, and release. Knowingness. Okay, so you want to come up here, Mr. Max? So you want to come over there? We'll go over there. Okay, there you go. So I'm just going to read this from the Elki Oracle. So if you are having a difficult time feeling like you're chained, bondage, eventually if you surrender, you let go, you will have a release, and you will have a knowingness. Sometimes you have to walk through something to know it. What, Mr. Max? And it may take a while. You may have some setbacks along the way, but you will eventually have success and will grow from it. Okay, so let's see what it has to say here with Estefania. Estefania, she who surrenders, rereads an old letter from someone who hurt her long ago. Clutching the response to her breast, she allows herself to be overcome by the agony yet again. Her bower has become her prison. Iron shackles bind her in this spot. Wrapped around her, this black cable weighs her down. What she hasn't realized yet is that the chains are of her own making. Okay? By holding on to regret, anger, or fear, she has forged heavy links tying her to the past. No one can release her save herself, and save herself is what she must do. To do that, she must let go of the past. Okay, the lesson of this card is that when we surrender to the losses of the past, we strangle ourselves with sorrow. It reminds us that when we let the ropes of past hurts turn into anchors, they only hold us past. They only hold us back. Your task is to carefully review things from the past. If they cause you pain, you must let them go. It's like a paper cut that won't heal because you keep touching it. Put the past in the past where it belongs. Breaking this chain of misery will not be easy, but you have been given the chance to start anew. Don't let misery detain you from an amazing life. So it says, am I surrendering to an old pain or releasing it? If I could write a letter to one person who hurt me, what would I say? And last, which chain link can I break today? So again, if you are struggling with past, or if you're getting caught up by something and you are just raging on it, okay, it's you that has to break the cycle. And it may not be easy. It may take a while. Success after setbacks. You may have to try this for a while. Keep bringing yourself back to present when you get caught up in this revolving angst and drama that keeps driving you. And when you get done, you will have a knowingness. Once you've been released from it, then you can see that this can take place, and it will be easier the next time around that you have something that you have to address. Okay, so be willing to start letting go of past drama to free yourself from your own suffering of your own making and own design. Okay, so I think that's a pretty good pointing today. This is one that could benefit many people. Well, today's drama here, I may have to take Max to the emergency vet. It's been 2 days. He started out with the really loose stool, then it went into diarrhea, then it, was more of that mucus, and started having blood in it. He stopped eating, started throwing up everything, just drinking a lot of water, but throwing it up right away. Just, so I was up for the last 2 nights, all night, just picking up and putting down potty pads all night. I must have gone through 30 of them. Oh, at least more than that, because, yeah. So anyway, I've been dealing with that for the last few days. And then today I took him out. He was excited to go out. Put his thing on. I took him outside and put him on the ground. He wouldn't walk. He just stood there. So he's listless. This is not like him at all. I had to pick him up and carry him. He loves to go out, loves to explore. He was okay yesterday, but today he's just standing there. So this is not good. And then through the stress of all of that, with my, dealing with the anemia, my body's not fully charged again from the anemia, I'm breaking out in shingles. I don't know if you could see here this line that's coming, it's raised welts, coming down here, coming down here, coming down here, coming down here. It follows all the nerve, all your nerve, the nerves. So 9 out of 10, it's shingles, and it hurts. I can tell you, it hurts. It burns, it stings, and then if I move it or something stressful comes up with him, shooting pain. I mean, just shooting pain. So again, I know it has to be shingles because the minute I start stressing about Max, shooting pain just right straight through that nerve system the whole way down. It's just like, oh, yeah, that hurts. Yeah, it doesn't look too good either. So, yeah. It started coming up yesterday. Well, first I was having the pain in my neck. I was having the pain here and the pain here. And I thought, well, maybe I slept wrong. You know, I was having a lot of pain and I was feeling, well, maybe this is swollen. Maybe I've got some sort of an infection, something like that going. Then I looked and I was driving and I reached up here and I felt these lumps and I go, what the heck? And I look and it's like rash. And then I felt the lumps and I saw that it was, if you pressed on it, that clear liquid come out. So it's got the blistering with it. And it was hurting to high heaven. So then I figured out what it is. It's shingles. Which I know how painful it is because my mother had it before. And usually I recover from things very, very quickly. But like I said, my immune system is down. And, dealing with the stress of the house and then Max and then back in Florida, I have these two guys that loggerheads with each other with their business. And, so it's just a lot of stuff. And people contacting me I have to do energy work on. So it, winds up kind of depleting me a little bit. And so result is shingles. Bodies are such a pain. They are so overrated. Anyway, this too will pass. But I've already contacted Jen. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do the three-way with Jen and Johnny. Because this is just, it's going through spurts. Now, yesterday it hurt worse than it does at the moment. But another thing I noticed too, the heat. If the sun shines on it or the heat, it activates it worse. So that's not fun either. Anyway, this will pass too. But, first I was thinking, well, maybe it's because I'm sitting like this all day and my head's kind of turned. I've got to do the computer, that's what I was thinking. And then I saw, no, it's got a rash and the lumps. Then I went, ooh. And I know it's shingles because it's only on one side. Okay. It's only affecting the left side. Okay. So I'm just like, well, okay. It is what it is. And again, all we can do is accept what's there and continue to go forward and put your attention on things that need to have the attention on them. So at the moment, Mr. Max is resting. Yeah, he's resting okay at the moment. But, yeah. I've got a feeling if I take him over to the vet, they're going to run a lot of tests and probably want to put him on a saline drip for a while to make sure he doesn't get dehydrated. Now, I haven't checked his skin to see if he's dehydrated. I don't want to disturb him while he's resting. But yeah, the main thing that really concerned me, because they can get stomach upset and they can have, that problem for a short time. But when it comes to the point where he starts getting really listless and he stopped eating, which he usually never does. He was eating yesterday. He was eating, but then everything came back up. And so now he's stopped eating and getting listless. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to take him in this morning. So I know I'm going to have a big, huge bill with that because the vets, especially, it couldn't have waited till Monday, but I'm afraid if I wait till Monday, he may pass. So I think I need to really get him in today, which means it's going to be a big bill. Emergency vet on a Saturday. Yeah, okay. I've been worried about Max anyway because I know he's got some sort of a heart, I think he's got a heart problem, heart condition of some sort. Now, when it's cooler weather, he does better. When it gets hot, he can't breathe. He starts, I've had him last year, really scared me. I was in Florida and we were on a walk. He laid down. He had to lay down. He couldn't walk. He started hyperventilating. He couldn't breathe, and he, and then that coughing, it's I know it's a heart problem. So poor little Max, he's got some issues. So anyway, I'm going to put this up there for now, and then, I'm going to take a Motrin and see if I can get rid of this headache. Get rid of this headache as well. They just sent a thing that says Sanders leads in New Hampshire, but can't speak this morning. Buttigieg is right behind him. So anyway, I'm going to leave this here, and I'll see you online. Have a great morning. Aho.